very good afternoon, everyone, and I would like to welcome students from the Gaudium School and Mahita ma'am for giving us this opportunity to organize this Indian University Fair today for your students. And all the university representatives who have taken the time out and come here on a mutual platform to understand the queries that the students are having these days. So I would like to invite Mahita ma'am to say a few words, and then we will start with the session and I'll explain you how the things will proceed. Ma'am, over to you.
Thank you so much for joining us today. On behalf of the Gaudium School and the entire school management, we welcome you. And we invited grade 9 to 12 students, and we have 3 curriculums, CIE, CBSE, and BP. So on behalf of the students and the school management, we welcome. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much for such nice words for us. So I will not take much of your time, but I will explain how the things will proceed. This is especially for the students. So we'll be having short university introductions here. Today we have Indian universities with us. Go to the breakout room sessions where you can have one-to-one conversation with the admission officers who are present today. And for the university reps, I would like to request to be mindful of the time limitations for the introductions that we have set so that we can give maximum time to the students in the breakout rooms. So very quickly, I'll just start with the introductions, and I would like to invite Mr. Sanath from Plaksha. Over to you, Sanath.
Thank you once again, Mahita ma'am, for having us here. Good evening, everyone. I am Sanath from Plaksha University. We have been to Gaudium before this, but in case you're not aware, Plaksha is a new university which is coming up in Mohali near Chandigarh, and it's being set up by some of the same founders as Ashoka. So because I don't have much time, I thought it would be useful if I just start with a very short video, and I'll give you a list of the courses that we offer, and then the rest can be taken up in the breakout rooms, right? So to also give you a heads up, Plaksha is a technology university, right? The focus, at least for now, is only on engineering, but it is also not conventional engineering. In fact, the whole mission is to reimagine how technology education works.
In general, the engineering education has not evolved enough with times. The attempt with Plaksha is to create a truly world-class, forward-looking university.
Great universities are about building a great community, a great set of faculty, great academic partners, and a great set of people backing the project. Plaksha has all 3 of them.
This university will provide a world-class interdisciplinary education in science and technology.
Look at the impact the internet and smartphone have had on our lives. The impact of AI and machine learning in times to come is likely to be transformational.
At the end of the day, we are all designing for human beings. We are developing technology for human beings. That is why we are incorporating liberal arts into the curriculum at Plaksha.
At one end, you're doing AI and ML, and then you're looking at ethics and working environment, human psychology.
I think the way we've envisaged Plaksha is it's all about solving for world challenges.
Plaksha is defining a new model of engineering education. The curriculum at Plaksha will involve students to learn new age technologies along with the humanities and social sciences. And all this while also imparting leadership ability and developing their emotional quotient to inspire them to take on big challenges.
Given that we can start from scratch, we pretty much have lots of degrees of freedom.
We are trying to reimagine it in every way possible. Reimagine it in what we teach, how we teach, who we will hire as faculty.
How excited we are to partner with Plaksha. Really think about a new model of engineering education, which is grand challenge focused.
India is going to be at the forefront of engineering education innovation into the future, and in that space, Plaksha is going to play a really key role.
So some of the founders at Plaksha have been involved in building Ashoka University, which within a short span of time has become the torchbearer of a liberal arts education in India. Hopefully, Plaksha will do the same in technology.
I believe that India has world-class students. Our vision is to provide the opportunity to build technological solutions for the future. This is why I'm involved in this project, a university for the future.
So one thing you should have noticed from the whole video is that people are at the center of Plaksha, right? Be it the faculty, the founders. So if you ask about, what's the USP of Plaksha and why do you need another engineering institution? So one is, of course, the concept that it's very new, it's much more relevant to what's happening today, but also the kind of people who are backing the project, who are teaching are really top-notch, right? They're coming from across the world. If you look at the majors, we're starting with 4 programs. All of these are BTech degrees, and the basic requirement, irrespective of which board you're coming from, is that you have mathematics in 11th and 12th. And for the first 3 majors, you also need physics, right? So to reiterate, you will not find the conventional branches like chemical, electrical, or mechanical here, because each of these majors is actually bringing together 2 to 3 different branches. Right? And if, let's say, you're a commerce student or a humanities student, and something similar in Cambridge, but you have mathematics and have an interest in tech, you may also want to explore the data science, economics, and business track, which basically brings together conventional understanding of commerce with a very good skill set in data analytics, data science, etc. This is to give you a glimpse of our academic advisory board. It includes people like Abhishek Ganesh, who's been a Nobel laureate in economics, Sriram Rajamani, who's currently heading Microsoft Research Labs in India, Kaushik Basu, who's been the chief of the World Bank, and so on and so forth. Right. We have formal partnerships with 4 institutions. UC Berkeley and Purdue are our academic partners. So they have been very closely involved in designing Plaksha's curriculum, and students will also have the option of going for summer abroad and semester abroad to these institutions. IIT Kanpur and SRI are our research partners. When it comes to faculty, as I said, these are very driven people, right? They could have been teaching anywhere in the world, but they chose to come to Plaksha because they are really passionate about their project. Starting with our Vice Chancellor, Dr. Rudra Pratap. He has taught at IIC for close to 25 years, was a deputy director there, and has also taught at Cornell before this. And along with him, we have a mix of both young faculty and more experienced ones, almost everyone coming from a pedigree institution. Finally, on the admissions process, it's very holistic. So we just don't go by your marks. It includes your scores from grade 9 to 12. You have to write 2 essays, talk about your co-curriculars, and then if you're shortlisted, you get invited for an interview. And based on that, you get your final decision. Okay, I think I'll stop here now and see you in the breakout room.
Thank you, Sana. Thank you very much. So next up with us is Mr. Nirmal from Kriya University. Over to you.
Thank you, Almaz. Very good afternoon, everyone. Very excited to be here. And thank you, Mahita ma'am, for organizing this session as well. I see close to about 40 plus participants from 9th to 12th, which is great. It's the first time that we're actually hosting a session for your students. To talk about, my name is Nirmal Joseph. I represent the Office of Outreach at Kriya University. Kriya University is fairly a new university. We started back in 2018, and we're really, really close to where you're sitting right now, right? It's in the state of Andhra Pradesh, just 2 hours away from Chennai, the place called Sri City, which is a special economic zone. Kriya is also backed by IFMR, that's Institute for Financial Management Research, which is a 50-year-old organization body, which is started by Mr. N. Wagal, who's the founding chairman of ICAE Bank. So IFMR also has a graduate program. They run a graduate school of business for a period of 20 years, which focuses on MBA program, and they also provide PhD doctorate program as well. The School of Interwoven Arts and Sciences, which we focus on, is the truly undergrad program that we have curated for the students planning to do undergrad program after the 12th. So we provide a BA honors and a BSc honors, and under IFMR we have several research institutions like JPAD, CDFI, IUH, etc. And Kriya is a collective philanthropist effort. People coming from different walks of life, like Raghuram Rajan, Anand Mahindra, Anuaga, TM Krishna, have identified that needs to be a paradigm shift in higher education space. So they have come together for a cause, and they have started this institution. What makes Kriya, separate or stand out from other liberal arts and sciences universities in our country is the interwoven module that we pioneer, right? So it's truly a top-notch, pedagogy that we come up with, where interdisciplinary aspect becomes a subset of interwoven learning. When we say interwoven learning, we truly interweave both the arts and sciences, and the interwoven learning module has been backed by these 8 guiding principles that we followed here. So a student takes up any particular program coming from any stream goes through this module where it's going to be really research intensive program. They focus on academic writing. There's a lot of data. They also learn a lot of historicity about the program that they take. So even if a student is planning to do global arts or probably literature is going to be learning data. So these are the guiding principles. Like I said, we offer 3-year full-time BA honors program and a BSc honors degree based on the major and minor they take. The degree is awarded. We also provide a 4th year, which is an optional year, which is an advanced studies for students who would like to do a postgraduate diploma. Probably students who are planning to explore education abroad who require 16 years of course study would also take up this program, and it's a very research intensive course. The first year is common for all the students, irrespective of whichever streams they come from. Like any liberal arts institution, the first year is common. People coming from any background are expected to complete these mandatory courses. The core courses basically reintroduce you to all the main subjects like literature and arts, mathematical reasoning. So students, even who haven't done these core courses in the 11th and 12th, they are still expected or exposed to these subjects from a foundation level. And we also impart, skill courses in the first year, which are transferable in nature, where students could apply these skills in any part, any careers that they plan to choose. From the second year onwards, they happen to choose a major and minor. So the first year is going to be common. By the end of the first year, they choose a major and minor. We provide close to about 12 majors and 15 minors, and there is no limitations or restrictions in choosing a major and minor. You could literally combine any subject with any stream with any stream as far as it makes sense to you. So these are the top-notch universities that we have partnered with, and most of these partnerships are for master's progression or for research or probably for faculty exchange or for summer program. We could talk about that in detail in the breakout room. And we also have a dedicated career service department that works closely with students from the very first year, right? Trying to understand what is the need and requirement of the student, and we curate internships accordingly. Although we are situated in the southern part of the country, we have a very diverse cohort. We have student representation from 50 plus cities across the country, coming from all possible boards, from state board to IB. Almost 40% of the students from this current cohort that we recruited are on some sort of financial aid, and 10% are on full 100 plus % of financial assistance. So it's a very diverse set of people that you'll be able to meet. And these are a few pictures of the university. And about the selection process, we truly are holistic when we are evaluating your candidature, right? We have a very unique selection process I would like to talk about in detail in the breakout room. The selection process of 2 stages. The fee for the undergrad program is about 8,70,000 per annum, which includes food, tuition, and accommodation. It's subject to change for the next intake. These are my contact details. Feel free to ask more questions in the breakout room. I'll be happy to answer. Thank you.
Thank you, Nirmal. Thank you very much. So very quickly, I would like to invite Mr. Jayant Gogoi from Shivnada University.
Hello, just hold on. Am I audible, Almas?
Yes, very much.
Okay. Hi and good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jayant and I represent the outreach team of Shivnada University. Thank you, Almas and team ICAE for the opportunity. Thank you, Mahita ma'am, for giving us the platform to interact with your students. I'll quickly project my screen. Sorry about that. Okay, so we are Shivnada University, and we are located in Delhi NCR. And we were established in the year 2011. We are a research-focused, multidisciplinary university. Just like all the other universities present here today, we also for a liberal arts structure, which allows students to pick and choose subjects of their own choice. So there is no fixed curriculum or no fixed foundation, right? And we are a UGC approved university offering courses at the undergrad, postgrad, doctoral, academic, and professional programs. We are also one of the 10 private institutions in India to have been recognized as an institution of eminence by the government of India. Moving on to some of our numbers. So we currently have 5 schools, which are the School of Engineering. We have a School of Humanities and Social Sciences. We run a School of Natural Sciences. We have a School of Management and Entrepreneurship. And we also have a School of Extended Learning and Professional Development. Under these 5 schools, there are more than 50 plus programs on offer. There are 9 dedicated research centers and 155 labs and studios for our undergraduate students and postgraduate students to pursue their research. We have approximately 2,500 students, a faculty pool of 220 full-time faculty members, all PhD from some of the best institutes across the globe. And we have a huge campus, which is spread across 286 acres. And we have an extremely strong student body, which runs and manages more than 50 plus clubs and studios. So these are the 4 pillars on which the university is based on. The first one is comprehensive. So we are extremely comprehensive because we offer all the programs right from undergrad, master's, postgrad, professional programs, executive programs. Everything is offered under one roof. I already talked about the multidisciplinary nature, which is a liberal arts curriculum that we follow. Then the third is the research focus angle. So all the programs that we run at Shiv Nadar University, be it a BA in international relations or a BS in economics or a BS in economics and finance or a bachelor's of management studies, all these programs are mandatory 4-year research-based undergrad program. And the fourth important pillar is the student-centric nature, wherein we give our students a lot of freedom to take their own decisions. We have an extremely strong student body and we involve them in a lot of our decision-making within the university. Moving on quickly to the programs on offer. So School of Engineering offers BTech programs in chemical, civil, computer science, electrical, electronics, electronic communication, and mechanical. And all these branches offer a lot of specializations, like we have specializations in artificial intelligence, data sciences, data analytics, machine learning. So all branches offers a lot of specializations. So the list of the specializations are available on the website. You can visit our website. And then the School of Humanities and Social Sciences offers BA research programs in English, History, Sociology, and International Relations, and BSc research programs in Economics and Finance. The School of Natural Sciences offers BSc research programs in Biotechnology, Chemistry, Maths, and Physics. And the last school, which is the School of Management and Entrepreneurship, this offers a Bachelor's of Management Studies and a BSc Research in Economics and Finance, which is a joint program offered by Management School and the School of Humanities. And as I said, we also are extremely fortunate to have been associated with an extremely talented pool of faculty members, handpicked from some of the best global institutes, like our faculty have come from Cornell, MIT, Cambridge, Oxford, and all the top IITs and IIMs. And we also have a very strong international collaboration with some of the best institutes across the globe. So we have partnerships with more than 30 universities for a student exchange program, summer exchange program. There are a lot of study abroad programs, which can range from spending a semester up to a year, depending on the type of partnership that we have. These are some of them. The entire list is available on the website. And for the admissions process, I will meet you all in the breakout room. So if you have any further questions regarding the admissions process, fee structure, I'll see you all in the breakout room. Thank you, Almas.
Thank you, Jan. Thank you very much. So next up is Ms. Nilanjana from PML Munjal University. Over to you.
Thank you, Almas. Thank you, Mahita ma'am. I hope my screen is visible.
Yes, yes, it is there.
Hi, welcome to BML Munjal University. My name is Nilanjana and I'm the manager for admissions and financial aid at BMU. We are a new age university that is in pace with industry through practical learning, entrepreneurial thinking, and industry partnerships. So we are located in National Capital Region and provides infrastructure and incredible learning labs for robotics and design, all put together with industry partners like Microsoft, KPMG, Shell, Texas Instruments, etc. And our approach is more experiential and programs are designed in collaboration with Imperial College of London. The Global Immersion Program also gives students access to 15 plus international destinations across the world for training and outreach. So we make sure that curriculum is up to date with the latest trends in industry and with the government and with the world. So our library, hostel, multi-cuisine cafeteria, fitness center, or a salon, and a medical room, all of these makes it ideal for students who want the best of academic curriculum and a vibrant campus living experience. We will place great emphasis on student feedback and student experience, which is just as important as the traditional university ranking. Our aim is to bring diverse students from different states of the country and also the world, and especially from those states where people believe in technology transformation. So if a student is someone who has a passion for learning or a great love for learning and technology and who believes in economic independence, that would be an ideal student for us. BML will be a great choice for a student who wants to build products and become an entrepreneur. We make this possible with our financial aid and scholarship programs. The specializations provided are also very Generation Z relevant, like robotics, data science, artificial intelligence, cybersecurity. And campus is strategically located 50 kilometers from Gurugram. So students have easy access to international airport, easy navigation to the world, to one of the world's biggest corporate hub, and that's Gurgaon. So this helps students identify their opportunities and leverage their learning and exposure to multicultural workplaces. The website is www.bmu.edu.in. We will give more information in the breakout room. Thank you.
Thank you, Navajna. Thank you very much. So moving on to the next university here. Yeah, so I would like to invite Mr. Abhishek from OP Jindal Global University, and just give me a minute. I'll be sharing his screen.
Am I audible?
Yes, yes, you are audible.
All right. Good afternoon and warm welcome to all the students of Gaudium School. And thank you so much, Mahita ma'am, for having us today. And thank you, Almas, for always being ever supportive for all the universities, for all the sessions. My name is Abhishek Ganesh, and I work as regional head for outreach at the OP Jindal Global University. But more than that, I want to introduce myself as an alumni of the university. I do a research from the university, so I'm continuing my research and a little bit of work because I could connect to such students and new people. So that's something that I really like. Quickly, because we have just 2.5 minutes more or so, and I don't think I'll be able to do justice talking about our university in just 2.5 minutes, but I'll try to include everything as much as possible. So our university, the OP Jindal Global University, it's situated in Delhi, NCR. Delhi is a beautiful place, guys. Please come over to Delhi and you will really love the place and the ambience here. So we are situated at Delhi, and we are a 12-year-old university. We are an institution of eminence, which means we are an ecosystem itself. We have more than 7,500 students on campus with more than 900 faculty. So it's a big university with respect to the faculty-student ratio being just 1:8. That's also gives the students an advantage with respect to communicating with faculties and professors. So that's one thing about our university that I really love talking about. The second most important thing is the fact that it's a non-STEM liberal arts university, and I'm glad that I'm the last speaker after Kriya and all the university, because they've been talking about interdisciplinary, Nirmal and like Sanat, everybody's spoken about it, so I don't want to emphasize more about it, but that's the way forward, right? The new education policy is also here, which wants you students to take up liberal arts or courses which is more into exploring new dimensions of careers. So that's again one of the foundation which OP Jindal is built on is the interdisciplinary aspect of our university. So again, I just want Almas to go to the 8th slide. That's the only slide I want you guys to see, because that's where the whole spread is. So I always jokingly say that when you go to a hotel and when you get the menu, you have the a la carte menu. Almost, I think is the next slide, which shows all the details of all the courses. Yeah, this one. And then you have the buffet. So I always call the offering of courses from GGU as a buffet, and that's what you see here. We have 10 schools. We are opening up 2 more schools, which will make it 12 schools next year. And we have 21 programs, undergraduation programs, and these are all cross-listed, right? So if you're taking up a course from law school, you can have a course cross-listed elective from the business school or the School of Banking and Finance or any of the other school which is listed. So we have a school for law, we have a business school, we have a school for international affairs, which teaches you global affairs, social sciences. We have a school for government and public policy. We have a school for journalism, art and architecture, banking and finance, school for environment and sustainability. That's probably the first time that you have a complete school dedicated for environment and sustainability. And we have a school for psychology and counseling. So that's the spread, what you see. Probably take a screenshot or take a picture, and you guys can, the course that interests you more, you guys can come back to me in the breakout session. So yeah, so that's basically about it. It's a lot of cultural exchange. It's a huge campus. We love our students. We are the faculty there are very interactive students. So I'd be happy to address if you have any queries with respect to admissions and the breakout room. So that's it from me. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Abhishek. Thank you very much. Let me just get back to my screen. Yeah. So students, I'll be opening all the breakout rooms here, and you can see the instructions in the chat box, how you can join any of the breakout rooms here. And yeah, so you can always come back to me in the chat box, or you can unmute yourself if you have any query how to join that breakout room. And I would request everyone to please visit all the universities here and get the maximum information that you can get. So all the rooms are open right now. So this is for the representatives, you all. So once again, a very good afternoon, everyone. And I would like to welcome students and staff and administration of the Gaudium School. And I would like to thank Mahita ma'am for coordinating with us for this session today. And I hope we had a good session yesterday also with Indian universities. Today we have really good overseas universities with us today, and we'll be repeating the same drill. We'll be having short introductions with the universities, and then we'll move on to the breakout room sessions. And I would like to request everyone to please abide by the rules that we have set for the introductions, the timings that we have set for everyone, that the students can get maximum time for the breakout rooms. So I'd like to ask Mahita ma'am to say a few words, and then we'll proceed.
Thank you, Almas. Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, parents, for joining and students for joining us today. And thank you for the university representatives for taking your time, to give some information about your university to our students. On behalf of the Gaudium and the entire management, we welcome you. Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Over to you.
Thank you, Mahita ma'am. So very quickly, I'll not take much of your time. I would like to start with the university introductions, and we'll go ahead with Ms. Sucheta from Uts College Australia. Sucheta, over to you.
Hi, Almas. Thanks for the introduction. I'll quickly share my screen with all of you now. So when we talk about Uts College, so we are a pathway provider to University of Technology, Sydney, which is the #9 university in Australia. And when we talk about the ranking, so we are 133 in the world ranking for the university. So we are offering bachelor's pathway, which is foundation and diploma, and the master's pathway, which is the pre-master's too for the, but right now we will be discussing about the pathway option for the bachelor students. So in terms of the university, which is the Uts University, so Uts is a top ranked university in the Australia, and we have a good number of campuses, and we are one of the Australia's leading university of technology with a distinct model of learning for the students. Can you all please put yourself on mute? Sorry. So the number of students we have, so we have almost 45,000 students. And if I'll talk about the international student ratio, so it's almost 15,000 international students we have from 140 different countries. And these are the countries we recruit students from. So we recruit students from USA, UK, China, India subcontinent, and some other countries. And with more than 210,000 alumni connected from 140 different countries. And this is the location for our campus in Sydney. So we are located at the CBD area, which is the Central Business District, which is the southern gateway of the CBD area. And the landmarks of our campus include the UTS campus, includes this central station and the offices of the Australian Broadcast Corporation, the Museum of the Applied Sciences, and some other renowned buildings which we share our landmarks with. And if I'll talk about the rankings, as I mentioned earlier, that we have been ranked 133 in the world ranking. So this is the recent ranking for 2021. And this is the other specification of rankings, like we are number 9 in Australia for the university ranking, and we are number 1 young university in Australia. And we have been rated 5-star for the International QS World University ranking. These are few of the snapshot of our campuses. So we have more than 20 campuses building, and the cost for one of our campus, which is Australian dollar $1.3 billion campus, we have recently to our addition to the campuses we have. So we are quite famous for the technological things, and these are some of the screenshots for the labs and the technologies we use for the departments and the courses we run through. So the left one and the other screenshots are just the samples for the technical labs. So I'll give you the information on the left one, which is the Hive Super Lab, which is the recent addition. So we can accommodate almost 8 classes simultaneously can run here, and this is the specialty for this lab. And the study areas, we offer courses for more than like 16 majors we run through our bachelor's courses. So every course is available for the students for the South Asian region. And quickly, I'll just give you information about the requirements for the Indian students. So for India, we are accepting 60% best for academics for CBSE, ICSE board, and for the other state boards, we are asking for 65%, and for foundation, we can accept 55%. So considering the point that even if you are not eligible to apply for a top ranked university where for direct bachelor's, we ask for 55 or more than 95% for few of the courses, students still have a chance to apply via us. And if a student is not meeting up the maths requirement, so still they can apply via the route of diploma program. And this is the English requirement. We accept 5.5 overall for the foundation students and 6 overall for the diploma students. And we do have some exciting scholarship also for this year, and we will be coming up for some of the good news for the in terms of the scholarship for next year also. So we will be offering some good amount, but for this year it's 8,000 Australian dollars, and we usually offer a good amount of scholarship to the eligible students who are eligible for the scholarship. And this is for both of the options, foundation and diploma. And apart from the one scholarship which is there for the initial state, there are some other scholarship once you articulate from UTS College to UTS University second year. So the students can avail this amount, and there is a benefit of applying via UTS College that you don't have to study for additional year when you are applying for a diploma. The students can study 1 year international year as diploma year 1, and they can continue with the second year bachelor's program, and we do help students with the accommodation options also. So that's it from my side for now. Rest of the queries I'll be able to handle in the breakout room. Thank you.
Thank you, Sucheta. So I would like to invite the Ms. Ritu from Up Education for the next presentation.
Thanks, Miss. And thank you to Mahita ma'am for inviting us for the session today. I hope students and parents are all doing well. My name is Ritu Sharma. I am the regional manager at Up Education, and we are the pathway provider. So those of you who are looking to study in New Zealand and Australia, we are offering the pathway program with the high ranking universities. When I say high ranking, they are basically in top 1% and 2% in the worldwide university ranking. So what exactly the pathway programs are? So any student who, because of any reason, cannot make it directly to the university direct program for bachelor's, they can join the university by doing the pathway programs. I'm going to run a very short video which showcase the universities offering the pathway, and for the entry requirements, For the admission process, I would definitely like you to interact with me in my booth when you're going to allow to join the breakout room for further details. So let me quickly share my screen and play the introductory video for you. 1 second. I have to share again with the sound this time. And okay.
In a world where change happens faster with each new day, education forges pathways for the future. At Up Education, we are on a mission to elevate and empower people to unlock their potential. As a leading dual sector education group, we deliver in-demand vocational and higher education across hundreds of accessible programs. And as a top 3 Australasian pathway provider, we offer education to thousands of international students in partnership with 6 globally recognised universities. 2020 has accelerated exponential change more than ever. COVID-19 has provided its challenges, yet created the opportunity to respond in innovative ways. It saw us pivot rapidly to online modes of delivery for thousands of onshore students, while ensuring our international cohorts could also continue their education seamlessly from abroad. We have provided upskilling and retraining opportunities for people whose employment has been impacted by the pandemic. And through the expansion of our 3rd business division, Up Digital, we are robustly positioned to meet the growing needs of global borderless education. Our growth hasn't stopped there. Bringing the country's largest teachers' college for early childhood education into the group cemented our position as New Zealand's most extensive education provider. And acquiring Adelaide's International College of Hotel Management expanded our Australian higher education credentials. Underpinned by student-centric innovation, our educational services are both world-leading and visionary. Leveraging best-in-class EdTech, our fully digitised enrolment process connects with our students in more meaningful and relevant ways. Our partnership with safety and wellbeing technology company Sonda has been globally recognised for helping Up Education's international students feel safe, secure and better supported. But student success is what we ultimately measure ourselves against. And for many, education is the catalyst for real change.
Up Education gave me the skills and the confidence to fulfill my dream to study education at the University of Auckland.
We continue to foster strong industry connections that open countless doors to employment for our graduates.
Since graduating from engineering trades, I stepped into high-end residentials with TKR, construction, GM builds, and recently just with HOTS projects. Gave me the confidence, the initiatives, the genuine knowledge with the basic tools to step out there in the real world.
How do we make all of this happen? Through our people. Leading academics, industry-savvy tutors and online learning experts, they all nurture our student-centered global learning community, elevating the potential of our students each and every day.
Education is a transformative industry to work in. Knowing that the work I do helps shape futures and improves accessibility to education gives real meaning to what I do.
And with the collective power of our people, our Workplace Giving program is supporting those communities most in need. Increasingly, education will prove vital for navigating future uncertainties, getting back to work, transforming passions into careers, growing industries and supporting economies. Up Education is ready. We are ever evolving, always with an eye to what the future may hold. So that together, our potential truly is exponential.
So that is all about us. So any one of you who's looking forward to study New Zealand and Australia, minimum requirement is like 50%. Do come to my booth and get the details. And I'm looking forward to speak to you in online. Thank you so much, Almas.
Thank you, Ritu. Thank you very much. So from Australia to Canada now. I would like to invite Mr. Saurabh from University of Victoria. Saurabh, over to you.
Thank you, Almas. I'll just quickly share my screen. Just give me a moment. I hope my screen is visible now.
Yes, it is there.
Yeah, okay. So very good afternoon to all the students and ma'am as well. Thanks for giving us the opportunity to speak to your students, and I'll quickly brief you about University of Victoria, who we are and where we are and what we do. So University of Victoria is a public university. We are located in the western part of Canada. That's the capital city of the British Columbia province. And our history goes back to 1903, and we have 116 years of history of offering post-secondary education in British Columbia. We are one of the oldest institutions there. Being a public funded institution, you can be very sure of the kind of quality that we provide and the kind of infrastructure that we have at the university. So no questions about that. And in terms of our faculty, you'll find the best faculties from the region. I mean, most of the faculties are either PhDs, double PhDs, and they hail from top institutions globally, and they have also awarded faculty as well. Weather-wise, we are blessed with an amazing weather in Victoria. It's one of the best in Canada. So I mean, all students who have apprehensions of traveling to Canada, studying there in a very harsh, cold climate, don't have any questions about that when you come to Victoria. Being the capital city, again, your safety, security, options of part-time jobs, connecting with the local community, various when festivals happening, you'll have everything in your quite easy accessible limits. And when it comes to your how connected you are to the city, you're just 15 minutes drive from the main campus. In front of you is the beautiful campus of University of Victoria. You can see all green campus is there. I mean, it has been designed in such a way that everything is there available on campus, whether it's a doctor on call or a pharmacy or a library which is open 24/7. I mean, you'll find all the things out here. So you can see the circular road. All inside the circular road are your academic buildings, and out here are your on-campus accommodations. So from one part of the campus to the another part of the campus is just a 15-20 minutes walk. In terms of our size, we are a mid-sized university. We have just roughly around about 22,000 students on campus, out of which just under 19,000 students are undergraduate students, and 4,600 students of this are basically international students who come from 109 countries. And you can see this 87% are students come from 87% of our students come from different parts of Canada, not just Victoria itself. So you'll find good networking opportunities with students from across the globe as well as from across Canada as well. Now, when you select a university, rankings are very important for you to understand where exactly you're heading into. So University of Victoria is one of the well-ranked universities. We have been consistently ranked in top 3 comprehensive universities in Canada. Times Higher Education recently has ranked as a #1 comprehensive university for graduate employability. And QS has also ranked us in top 300 universities globally for 10 different majors. And these majors are quite diverse. You can see from computer science to psychology to environmental studies to mathematics, we have quite diverse disciplines to go ahead with. So it's not just, we are just not just known for just one course, but there are many courses which we have as our forte. Now the employability aspects, we have, the credit goes to our strong co-op education. We have one of the largest and the oldest co-op education. So for students who don't know what exactly co-op is, it's basically a part, a job that you do, a training or an internship that you do, which is linked to the kind of graduation that you're doing. And these are all paid co-ops, so you get an earning of around about $11,800 for a 4 months of internship. In terms of the organizations that you can get an access to, you have wide range of organizations, right from big names like Tesla, Google, Microsoft, Amazon to companies which are public organizations. You can work with any of them of your choice based on your program and your curriculum. The outcome of the co-op is very interesting to see. 75% of our students who do these co-ops have a job offer in hand by the time they graduate. Overall, university has always maintained a 92% of placements, but this is some stats about the co-ops. You can choose between British Columbia, rest of Canada, international co-ops as well. In terms of the programs, we have 100+ majors to offer. You have faculties like social sciences, humanities, business, engineering, fine arts, quite diverse disciplines are there. And some of the very popular programs among Indian students are listed in front of you. Engineering, we are known for our computer science, software, and computer engineering. All three are in the Faculty of Engineering with mandatory co-op. School of Business is again very popular among students, which also has a mandatory co-op. First 2 years pre-business, last 2 years specialization based. And other programs are psychology, economics, environmental studies. And so for those who do not have mathematics and still want to pursue psychology, economics, environmental studies, we do have an option for you. No need of mathematics there. Our applications will begin 15 September this year and will close on 31st January 2023. In terms of our academic requirements, we're just looking at a 28 to 31 kind of points, and the rest we'll discuss in the breakout room if in case you have specific questions about the entry requirements and your profile specifically question. And in terms of the cost of education, our tuition fees on an average just under $28,000, and accommodation wise, you'll have different choices as per your budget. We do have some scholarships which range from $2,500 to $10,000. How you will be eligible and what is the way to apply and all, we'll discuss again in the breakout room. And these are my contact details. If in case you have any specific questions, you can either take a screenshot or just come and visit me in my booth. Thank you. Over to you, Almas.
Thank you, Saurabh. So very quickly, I would like to invite Ms. Nilanjana Shen from Trinity College, Dublin. Ma'am, over to you.
Thanks very much, Almas. I'll quickly share my screen. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Nilanjana Shen. I'm the recruitment manager for Trinity College, Dublin, and I'm delighted to be here today to talk to you about Trinity and how it can add a unique edge and acceleration to both your education as well as your career path. I'll start with a very quick overview of Ireland, which is the fastest growing economy in Europe and also among the most resilient economies in the world. It is home to over 1,200 leading global companies, many of which have their European headquarters in Ireland. What this means for international students is a solid return on investment, not just in terms of post-study career outcomes, but also an abundance of industry interface and industry integration through projects, through internships, and also part-time job opportunities during your journey as a student. Ireland is also among the top 12 safest and one of the friendliest countries in the world. With Brexit, it is now the only viable English-speaking country in the European Union, and international students are entitled for a 1-year post-study stayback or job search visa. ICT, financial services, medical tech, and biopharma are the key sectors of Irish economy. It is world's second largest exporter of IT and computer services, the top European country for international pharmaceutical investment, and the second largest employer of medtech professionals in Europe. It is also the most entrepreneurial country in Europe. Coming now to Trinity, which was founded in 1592 and is one of the 7 ancient universities of the world, along with Oxford and Cambridge, and also the #1 university in Ireland. Some quick facts here for your easy reference. In its 429th year, Trinity is ranked 101st in the world. With over 400 industry partners, we are among the top 100 for employability of our graduates. Trinity is also the most entrepreneurial university in Europe for the 6th consecutive year. Overall, we are a medium-sized university with about 18,000 students from about 122 countries. 24% of our student body and 40% of our academic staff are international, making us the 8th most international university in the world. This is our 47-acre campus, which is located right in the heart of Dublin city centre. And that is as part of the Global Innovation Hub, which essentially is the Silicon Valley of Europe. This slide reflects our identity as a world-leading modern university driven by state-of-the-art world-class learning facilities, innovative research, and industry collaboration. We have 3 faculties and 24 schools offering 120 undergraduate programs, which are all 4-year honors courses in almost all academic disciplines, ranging from business, psychology, law, history, English, economics, film studies, to political science, sociology, philosophy, and music, right on to computer science, for which we are ranked among the top 100 in the world, and also engineering. There are 3 subject areas in Trinity in which we offer 5 years integrated master degrees, which includes an option for a 6-month paid internship. These 3 subject areas are computer science, engineering, and pharmacy. Trinity has an active collaboration with Columbia University, New York, through which students spend their first 2 years in Trinity and their final 2 in Columbia, and they get their degrees from both universities. These are the subject areas offered under the dual program. I can talk more about it in our breakout room, but the dual BA program has an earlier deadline of 2nd January, and students have to meet the requirements of both Trinity as well as Columbia. This is the image which sums up science at Trinity. We offer these 4 science streams, which are listed here in the slide. And in the first 2 years, students focus on a number of core subjects. And at the end of 2nd year, they select their specializations for 3rd and 4th year. So for example, biological and biomedical sciences offers these 11 specializations. For a majority of our programs, we are ranked among the top 100 in the world, while we are among the top 25 to 50 for subjects like English, history, economics, political science, and pharmacy. Our graduates are the most highly sought after by top employers in Ireland, and we have an unmatched track record of tech startups. We have over 300 collaborations with top universities throughout the world, where students can choose to study 1 semester or a full 3rd year of their program. And these include the best universities across US, Canada, Europe, Australia, as well as Asia. Trinity offers a rich student experience through over 170 clubs and societies, including our Indian Society, which has brought Indian food, festivals, music, dance, and Bollywood to the campus. These are some of our recent speakers and visitors that include illustrious personalities representing different walks of life, ranging from politics and business to films and the glamour world. These are our general entry requirements. Again, I can elaborate about these in our breakout room, so I won't spend much time here. We have 1 intake in September, and applications commence on 1st November of the previous year. All applications are online through the course page on our website, and we issue conditional offers on the basis of predicted grades and 2 academic LORs, which are mandatory. Our annual fee are about 19,000 euros for all programs offered by the Faculty of Arts and Humanities, and about 26,000 euros for all lab-based STEM programs. The estimated all-inclusive living costs are 14,000 euros per year. We offer a small number of partial one-time scholarships ranging between 2,500 to 5,000 euros. There are also some dedicated scholarships available for our engineering and science programs. Being conscious of the time, I'll wrap up here. To know more about Trinity, please meet us in our room. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, ma'am. So come back from Ireland to Canada, and I would like to invite Ms. Deepa from Queen's University.
Thank you, Almas, and good afternoon, everyone joining us for the session. My name is Deepa. I represent Queen's University in Canada. Introducing Queen's to you through this presentation. Queen's is one of the oldest public universities of Canada. completing over 180 years of its establishment. Formed in the year 1841, Queen's has been existing, as I said, for over 180 years now. Queen's is a mid-sized public university. All universities in Canada are mostly public universities, which means funded by the federal and the provincial governments. Queen's is, of course, one of them, and it's a mid-sized university. Currently, we have over 26,000 students. It's a major undergrad university because out of those, about 19,500 are currently studying at various undergraduate degree programs. Of course, we have the opportunities for students to go up to the master's and the postdoctoral levels. We have got about 12% of our students at the undergraduate level, and about 27% at the master's level international, coming from over 108 countries. Queen's is also part of the prestigious U15 group of Canadian research intensive universities, which has likes of universities such as McMaster, McGill, University of Toronto, Waterloo is a newest addition. So we belong to that group, which attracts high quality research from both government as well as the industry. Queen's is also having a great alumni network all across the world, with over 150,000 active alumni in over 154 countries. We have global presence all over the world. It's important to understand where Queen's is right now. We are in the city of Kingston, which is in the province of Ontario. Ontario being one of the most popular province in Canada when it comes to higher education for international students. It has got many, many universities. Queen's is situated in Kingston, which is literally halfway to everywhere, for a simple reason that we are able to access Toronto, Ottawa, and cities like Montreal in literally like 2 hours, 3 hour distance. We are like middle point of all these major cities. Kingston is also well connected to United States when it comes to sharing the border, and we kind of touch upon the upstate New York side of United States. So cities like Syracuse, Rochester can be reached in literally 40 minutes drive. Kingston as a city is very popular, and it has got currently 150,000 people staying in Kingston. It is rated as one of the top 5 university towns of the world, so an extremely safe and secure place to be in for an 18-year-old. Moving further, these are our current program areas under which all our undergraduate degree programs are offered. We are a major faculty of arts and sciences, which offers a huge portfolio of BA and BS honors program. We have also got a dance school of music and drama, which offers full-time music programs. Our school of computing is very renowned and offers, about 6 different major areas and 6 different specialization areas within computer sciences. We also have got a business school called Smith School of Business that offers a comprehensive undergraduate business degree called Bachelors of Commerce. There is a Faculty of Engineering and Applied Sciences that offers about 12 different areas of specializations within engineering. There is a Faculty of Health Sciences that houses the School of Nursing and School of Medicine. So we also got a full-time Bachelors of Nursing program, a 4-year duration program, and a Bachelors of Health Sciences, which is again a 4-year duration program. So all in all, there are many, undergraduate degree options available within these program areas, and you have the option of choosing your majors, minors, get into a direct entry program, or do a general start or a common start, depending on where you are landing and what you are interested in. These are some more facts and figures about the university. Queen's is currently ranked 9th in Canada and among the top 1% universities of the world. We have also got great achievements when it comes to our very high retention rate, graduation rate, and employment rate of our students, which has been extremely high and more than country's average. We have also hold 5th position in Maclean's ranking, which is Canadians' local ranking, and rank the universities of Canada only. Internship is a key factor is a key kind of, essence of our degree programs at Queen's, and our programs are incomplete without giving you that experiential learning experience. What we offer is something unique and very different from other universities in the form of QUIP. Queen's Undergrad Internship Program is a 12 months non-stop internship, which you can start after 2 years of your undergraduate degree. As I said, it's non-stop and it's for continuous 12 to 16 months. It means you are taking a break from your academic studies and you will be engaged in a full-time work experience in Canada, which is almost like your first job in Canada. These are paid internships and it's strictly in your area of specialization. It may increase the duration of your program from overall 4 to 4.5 to maximum up to 5 years, but you graduate with full-time work experience, which is absolutely substantial for your first job in Canada. Summer work experience programs and work study programs are short-term internship programs, and they are again, designed and structured in a manner that you gain valuable industrial internship experience through these programs. So all in all our degree programs have something very, very substantial to offer you when it comes to internships and real-time experience. And we can have lots of information about all of this. In fact, I have all of this, but I'll skip this and we can discuss this later because of the paucity of time. International exchange is another important, characteristics of Queen's degrees, because we highly encourage you to attend at least one semester abroad with a partner institution. We currently have over 220 exchange partners in 40 countries. We are partnered with among the best of the universities in the world, and it gives you an opportunity to bring your degree to another level by attending at least one semester in one of the partner institutions. We are also on the receiving side because we receive almost 600 exchange students every year at Queen's at the Kingston campus. It's important to understand our requirements, and I can safely say that we have a lot of focus on your academic profile. So we accept all major curriculums, including IB, CBSE, ISC, British A-levels, and we also accept state board qualifications. So these are some of the indicative performances we are expecting. Of course, some programs are more difficult to get into as compared to others, and some of our most competitive programs are health sciences, commerce, engineering, nursing, and life sciences, where cutoff goes even above 95%. But broadly what we are looking for is an 80 to 90% when it comes to Indian curriculums. And IB, we are looking for 32 to 38 IB points, and we require minimum 3 subjects at the higher level. Math is a prerequisite for 90% of our programs. Without maths, you're only eligible to apply for BA honors degrees at Queen's. And of course, the prerequisite changes from the program or the course that you're interested to apply for. Once again, I'm happy to discuss this when we meet one-on-one later on. And English language test is highly recommended for visa purposes. If you have been an excellent performer, most likely you're able to get a waiver from the university. But to smoothen your visa process, we strongly recommend you to take IELTS or one of the approved English language tests. Lastly, it is important to also know that we also award scholarships to the students applying from outside of Canada, and these are offered in these different formats. We have, of course, the first year scholarship in the form of excellence. It's in the range of $1,500 to $4,000 for the first year only. International admission scholarship, again, is a $9,000 value scholarship. And we have something special for Indian students. It's called Principal Excellence Scholarship. The value is $20,000, and it's given for the 2 years of your undergraduate degree out of 4 years. The basis of receiving these scholarships is once again merit. So higher your predicted scores and your high school performances, better are your chances of receiving this scholarship. One more thing, these are automatic admission awards. So you don't have to make a separate application. Once you apply for your offer of admission, we also consider you for a potential scholarship. So without I think moving further, and just lastly, how you can apply is through a portal called OUAC. It lets you apply to all Ontario-based universities, and Queen's can only be applied to OUAC. Check your emails regularly, because once you submit your application, we are going to start communicating with you on your emails, on your registered email. And so keep us on your safe sender list. Just keep your grades up, because that's the basis of getting an admission as well as a scholarship. I will stop here because I think, yeah. So thank you very much once again, and over to you.
Thank you, Deepa. So once again, I would request everyone to be brief and keep something to discuss in the breakout rooms also. So next up is Ms. Deepa Dodani from Lakehead University.
Thanks, Almas. Hi, hello everyone. I'm just going to quickly share my screen. Great. Hi, everyone. I'm going to be giving you a brief overview of Lakehead University and what it is like to be a part of Lakehead University. So we're looking at you having a truly Canadian experience at Lakehead. We're a university that's under 10,000 students. So we're one of the smaller universities with over 1,400 international students from 80 plus countries. And we have 86 undergraduate and graduate programs. We're based in Thunder Bay on the shores of Lake Superior, which is the world's largest freshwater lake. And it's a 90-minute flight from Toronto. I'm so sorry, I don't know what keeps happening. We also have another smaller campus in Aurelia. That's an arts and sciences campus primarily. It houses lesser students, and that's a 90-minute drive from Toronto. One thing that I love about Lakehead is how strong it is as a community. Because we're a smaller university, we have small class sizes with a 15:1 student to professor ratio, and in Thunder Bay, and 13:1 student to professor ratio at Aurelia. This means that there's excellent student support, where you get to know your faculty very closely, where they are a part of your success, and they ensure that you get the right sort of help from peer-to-peer mentorship, study skills and career workshops for you to move ahead. We're also employment focused. We see 96.7% to be our employment rate. And we've got field schools, competitions, co-op programs, some of the best co-op programs, in fact, where you get 16 to 20 months of co-op in your undergraduate study. When it comes to rankings, we're ranked to be in the top 10 universities as per Maclean's, and #1 in undergraduate research. Also, we're in the top 2 universities as per Times Higher Education to be under 10,000 students. These are our academic faculties. I'd be so happy to discuss details of either of our business programs, engineering, science, environmental studies, natural resources management programs, in the breakout room. Like I said, we've got some really good co-op programs. We have 3 career fairs a year and multiple recruitment drives, where we see a lot of our students being able to pitch themselves, connect with potential recruiters, not just for full-time employment, but also for their co-op opportunities. There's immense help that you will get from the Student Success Center, who will help you make your CV as per Canadian standards, help you understand how to pitch yourself. And we've got quite a few companies on board, over 200 companies that come to our recruitment fairs on campus. Coming to my favorite bit about Lakehead University, we've got some wonderful scholarships for students. This applies to all students who meet the academic requirement. Students who have between 75 to 80% get a one-time only 6,000 Canadian dollars scholarship. Students who get anywhere between 80 to 90 get a 7,500 Canadian dollars scholarship per year across 4 years. So that's $30,000, practically an entire year of tuition fees waived off. And students who have a 90% above get 10,000 Canadian dollars scholarship per year across 4 years. These are renewable scholarships, and in order to renew them, you need to keep up with the Canadian equivalent in percentage. These are our email IDs and details. I'd be more than happy to type them out in the chat box along with a virtual counseling link where you can book an appointment with me online. Neither the less, you can definitely pop in to the breakout room and we'll discuss this a lot more in detail. Thank you,
Thank you,
Almas. That's my
Deepa.
time.
Thank you, Deepa. Thank you very much. So I would like to invite Ms. Priyanka Misra from St. George's University, Grenada. Priyanka, over to you.
Hi, Almas. Am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible.
Great. Thank you so much, the principal and the counselor at the Gaudium School for giving us this opportunity and all the kids who joined us. So just briefly telling you about St. George's. This is a medical school based in the Caribbean, and you can join the 5-year program at St. George's University right after your high school. The structure of the program, very quickly, as you can see on the screen, is 1 year of pre-medical. So you get into the 5-year program. So it's 1 year of pre-medical followed by 4 year of MD. This would be an organic transition, and you will not have to sit for any MCAT or SAT for the same. The program also includes last 2 years of clinical internships or rotations, as it is technically called. I'm quickly going to play a video which tells you more about the university, and then happy to speak in details in the breakout rooms. So enjoy the video, and thank you so much, everybody.
Priyanka, there's no sound. Priyanka, there's no sound playing in the video.
The best investment I've made in my entire life.
Okay,
absolutely.
Yeah.
SGU has an outstanding network of over 16,000 School of Medicine graduates who practice in all 50 United States as well as 50 countries around the world. That's truly remarkable.
We've been in existence for over 40 years, so we've trained a whole lot of doctors. And probably one of the most unique advantages of coming to St. George's is the amount of support that we give to our students. We attempt to make every student that we accept to the med school be successful. We can offer a wide variety of educational pathways leading to the MD degree, which means the vast majority of students that want to be a physician are going to become physicians.
Studying here is quite demanding, but I believe that the school is here to help us, supporting all the students and their families, and that is a big thing.
On campus, an SGU lifestyle, I think, is similar to the school in the States, except you have this beautiful environment where you're really focused on becoming a doctor.
This is a comprehensive campus. We have 65 buildings. We actually run our own bus service. We have our new exercise facility, restaurants, and our brand new dorm is spectacular. We really cater to the unique needs of all of our students and create an incredibly safe and supportive environment.
The school really tries to help you make sure that you know what you're doing, and it's just really nice to have such a big community.
The key to medical education is the learning group size, because that's the environment where you're learning medicine. And most of our curriculum is taught in small groups of 8.
One of the things we do here is we've set up DES, the Department of Educational Services, where our students learn how to learn.
We really focus on the individual. It's really student-centered education.
We work with students in workshops. We work with students in small groups. We also do provide one-on-one support for students who are developing their English language.
They provide practice tests, educational material, all of that. And so when I took step one, for me, it felt like taking another St. George's test.
We're often judged by the success of our students in USMLE exams. And in fact, we are virtually identical to a US medical school in our success rate. But in addition to standardized tests, I think we are particularly good at preparing students to be lifelong learners long into their careers.
The first 2 years in Grenada really prepared me well to succeed here in clinical rotations.
And I do believe that these clinical rotations are probably the most important aspect in trying to narrow down what you want to do for residency.
St. George's allowed me to do multiple rotations, to repeat rotations that I was interested in, and were incredibly encouraging.
We have relationships with over 70 hospitals. So it's really an opportunity for our students to think about, where do I want to train to get the residency that you're looking for?
I'm a second-year resident, and I know this is a privilege. It's a path that not everyone gets to walk, and SGU is really the stepping stone that enabled me to be here.
If you look at the average residency placement, all those numbers are on par, if not better than the US averages, and that's a testament to St. George's.
I'm a big believer in diversity, and all one needs to do is come on the campuses and walk, and you look around you and you see diversity.
I've met so many great people from so many different countries, and they all have different experiences from their country.
You learn about their backgrounds, their customs, their cultures, and having that exposure is crucial, in terms of being able to take care of people down the road.
Our students have the opportunity to train all over the world. We have actually been working in partnership with Northumbria University in Newcastle, England. And one of the things that we can now offer to students is to spend the first year of your medical curriculum in Newcastle.
It gives you a perfect combination of doing 1 year of school, clinical rotations in North America, or to come back to the UK.
That type of international medical education is not only extremely valuable, but is quite unique.
Being a doctor in the 21st century, I think not only means being able to take care of patients, but also making sure that you continue to better yourself as a doctor. That's a really key point here, is that St. George's does a phenomenal job at getting you ready for your career.
I don't think that I would have been able to get the experience that I've gotten here at SGU anywhere else.
As soon as they drape the white coat over you, you kind of have that sense that this is the beginning of the journey.
My parents feel pretty happy about this because I'm doing something which is beneficial for mankind.
If you put in the work, doors will fly open for you. And I'm just very, very fortunate and thankful for that opportunity.
Okay, I hope that video was helpful and the information. If you need more information, please do drop in into the breakout room. Thank you.
Thank you, Priyanka. Thank you very much. And next up is Mr. Raul D'Souza from Instituto Marangoni. Raul, over to you.
Thank you, Almaz. Good afternoon, students, faculty, and parents. Thank you very much for joining us this afternoon. I hope you can see my screen.
Yes, it is there, Raul.
I'll just go for it. Welcome to Instituto Marangoni, School of Fashion, Art and Design. I will skip all the videos due to lack of time. Founded in 1935, Instituto Marangoni is one of the most prestigious schools for fashion, art and design education in Europe and now across the globe. Though it's one of the oldest schools, it's still one of the smallest schools because we still maintain a maximum student ratio of 20 students in a class that concentrates on one-to-one personal attention and training in the skills of fashion designing, fashion styling, communication, and business. We also have design courses in interior design, product design, and graphic design. Being one of the ranked number 1 in Italy and now 4th in the world, Instituto Marangoni is now truly a global school with campuses not only in Milan, the oldest one, but also in Firenze, Florence, Paris, London, Mumbai, Shanghai, Shenzhen, and the latest one in Miami. Our campus in Milan is very next to the fashion street, that is Monte Napoleon Street, which is the chief fashion street of the world, where all the top luxury brands are located, their flagship stores and the corporate offices. This is a separate design school in Milan. Milan is also the world capital for interior design, and hence this is our special campus. Florence, or Firenze as it's known in Italian, is the oldest fashion capital, and till now it is today very much the fine art capital of the world. Paris, of course, the stage for fashion. We are on the art street of Paris, which is perpendicular to the fashion street. And then London, right in the center, East London, zone 1, is where an old textile factory is converted to the campus in London, which is beautiful. And these are Miami, the latest, and the Mumbai school. So students have an option to attend courses not only in Europe, but also they can do the first year, for example, of an undergrad program at our Mumbai school, and then progress to London, Milan, Paris for their second or third year, or do 2 years in Mumbai, and then progress for their final year in Milan, Florence, or Paris schools. As mentioned, these are the different undergrad programs that we offer, especially at the Mumbai school: fashion design, fashion business, styling and interior design. And those who are interested, keen for product design and visual design, graphic design, can directly go to our campuses in Milan or London. This is the option of the 1+2 or 2+1. These are the requirements which I can highlight in the breakout rooms. I will not go to the video also because, okay, this is one video I can't cut, showing our graduate show. The work of the students after the graduate program is showcased on the international stage. Not only in the campuses in the cities of Milan, London, Paris, but across the globe. This is one of our students, Mumbai students collection, which was showcased at Grazia magazine in January this year. So soon after the students graduate, their career services, various companies that come and have one-on-one interviews with students and help them, their entry into the industry is very swift. Some examples of our brands that we work with: industry contacts, special projects. I won't run through the video, for example, with Disney, with Zara, with H&M, Max Mara, Porsche. These are some of the various projects that our students work with and intern with thereafter. Rado, interior design, product design, fashion. Some of our well-known alumni: Domenico Dolce, Alexander Fecchinetti, Giulio Lebron, and of course, Mr. Moschino. So, and there are many, many more alumni who are very famous today in the industry. You can follow us on LinkedIn, where we have a lot of alumni, over 18,000, 19,000 alumni currently working in the industry in different places around the globe. I end my presentation now and look forward to meeting you at the breakout rooms. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Rahul. Thank you very much. So very quickly, I would invite Mr. Daljit Panging from ESSEC Business School. Over to you, Daljit.
Thank you, Almaz. And thanks, everyone. Good afternoon.
I'm sorry.
I'm Daljit Panging, recruitment manager for ESSEC. And I just quickly share with you my screen. Yes. So So I'm Doljit Panging, Recruitment Manager of ESSEC Business School. And as you noticed from the previous presentation that Paris is the capital, fashion capital. So, so if you want to study business in Paris or Singapore, you are most welcome to join ESSEC Business School. And from this slide, you can see clearly that ESSEC is fully dedicated in the business studies. And the students who wants to make a career in the business, who wants to be a global manager in any industry, you can join us. So for the graduation, we have one program, Global BBA program, which is ranked #1 in France for more than 12 years continuously. When I say ranked #1, it is not only the campus facilities, but also it because of the curriculum, because of the diversity of the students, diversity of the faculty, placement statistics, at the same time, how much salary you will earn. And of course, you can see we have several master programs, and all these master programs are ranked top 3 worldwide globally by prestigious Financial Times ranking. So you can Google it, you can find out about different ranking of our master program. And ESSEC, we are creating global managers since 1907. There are a few alumni which you can see in the screen. Of course, I can talk about more about them. And I'm sure I don't need to give you an introduction about Paris as well as Singapore. Paris, you know, the city of light, and Singapore, you know, the safest city in the world, entire world. So because of that, I can see last 2 years, especially, we have several students who are actually applying for Singapore campus from India. And in this slide, you can see we have a very interesting concept. This is the reason why we are ranked #1, learning by doing. Whatever you learn in the classroom, you must have to do outside of the classroom. So 10 to 16 months of internship, you have to do. It's mandatory, part of the curriculum. And there's also one track, apprenticeship track, where last 2 years of your 4 years global BBA program, you work for a company, you earn salaries for 2 years. At the same time, you don't have to pay your tuition fee. Your tuition fee will be paid by the company where you will do the apprenticeship track. So I will talk about this later on. And you should remember, although it's a #1 French B school, you don't have to learn French for the curriculum. Entire curriculum is 100% in English. You have opportunities to study more than 170 plus partner institutes. You can choose any one of it across 40 plus countries. You can also go for dual degree program, 1 degree from ESSEC, another degree in same year, 4 years. You can check, you can get any of the institution. So this slide shows return on investment. Of course, most of the students, they think I want to do masters, I want to do MBA, but you know the present situation, how it is. If situation demands, you can immediately jump into your career, jump into your job. And if you get into placed, how much you will earn, you can see 46,80,000 rupees you are earning. Imagine you are just 21 years or 22 years old. You are earning this amount of money, and you can work any industry, fashion, you can go for consulting, you can go for finance, any industries you can join. And this is the statistics. You can see more than 60% of students, they get placed, they get job before they graduate. And so if you are thinking of applying for 2022 intake, most welcome. You don't have to appear for any entry exam. There's no SAT required, no TOEFL, no IELTS. For more details, you can join me in the breakout room. For the scholarship amount, you can already see 20,000 and 12,000 euros. It's a huge amount of money. And at the same time, you can take a screenshot of what you can see in the screen, and you can connect me later on also, WhatsApp, email, whatever you prefer, or maybe I am also available in the breakout room to see you and answer all your questions and tell you in details. Thanks Almas, and thanks everybody for listening me.
Thank you, Doljit. Thank you very much. So Next up is Miss Anaga from University of Ottawa. Over to you, Anaga.
Thanks, Almas. I hope you're able to see my screen.
It's coming up. Yeah, it's there now.
All right. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, Almas, all my colleagues, Mahita ma'am, all the students and parents. I'm Anitha. I represent University of Ottawa from Canada. Ottawa is the federal capital of the country, so university is situated in the capital city, which is also consistently ranked amongst the top 20 cities with a quality of living. It's an cultural hotspot and technology hotspot. So people situated in Ottawa work in some of the biggest tech companies situated in the suburban area of Ottawa City called Canada North. We are a downtown kind of a campus, main campus situated nearby one of the UNESCO World Heritage Site called Rideau Canal. Canadian Parliament is just situated about 10 to 15 minutes away. There is a vibrant market for all the shopping needs of the students. We are in top 10 Canada university and globally ranked amongst the top 1% of the universities. They're an extra large university with almost 43,000 students strong now, with over 20% of our students being from international backgrounds. And we are a truly global destination, considering there's a representation of more than 155 countries on the campus. We have total 9 faculties, 6 undergraduate faculties and 3 professional faculties where students study more than 400 possible program options. We are an intensive research university, more than 1,000 laboratories on the campus, $40 million. Research areas with as varied topics like artificial intelligence, photonics, sustainability, energy sciences to social sciences. So you will have, multiple options to look at. Faculty of Arts deals in some of our popular programs in music, theater, communication, journalism. Our business school is also ranked among the top 1% of the business schools globally. It does some really unique business majors in the areas of business technology, healthcare analytics, international business, etc. Faculty of Social Sciences is one of our biggest faculties when it comes to student ratio. It also fetches a good 97% of all placement rates. Some of our popular programs are into political science, public policy, psychology, especially popular amongst Indian students, and bunch of other options. Faculty of Engineering, again, houses all our engineering majors, computer science, mechanical, electrical. We have some really cool major areas like earthquake engineering, nuclear engineering that you can study. Of course, there's a lot of research opportunities for engineering students as well. Faculty of Sciences is where most of our pure sciences programs are housed. You can study programs related to biology, physics, chemistry. You can study astrophysics, biomedical sciences, neurosciences, and a bunch of other options. Faculty of Health Sciences houses a very genuine program called Human Kinetics, a very interesting one. Go ahead and look for it on our website if you're interested. Our nursing program, which is one of Canada's best nursing programs on the campus. We are situated in the Ontario province, so applications happen through this common portal called OUAC. I'm sharing the requirements. If you can take a screenshot, of course, it will be helpful for you. Beyond that, if you want to know more about what pertains to your own qualifications, what prerequisites you need to meet as far as any program is concerned, you can always meet me in the breakout room to know more about it. There are multiple scholarship opportunities. There are special scholarships for Indian students, Indian nationality students. You can earn as high as about $40,000 in scholarships just being an Indian student and having good grades. The tuition costs vary between $36,000 to about $52,000 per annum across programs. These are just some of the reasons that students choose University of Ottawa. But I would suggest that you meet me in the breakout room to know more about what's French immersion all about, what and how you can enjoy, the co-op opportunities at University of Ottawa. These are my contact details. I'm sharing it on the chat box as well. Any questions that you have, most welcome to reach out. Thanks, Almas.
Thank you, Ananga. Thank you very much. So students, it's now time for the breakout room sessions, and you know the drill, how to go for that. So all the rooms will be open in a minute, and you can visit all the universities and get the maximum information from them. Please start joining. So I guess everyone is back here and everything went fine. Yes, Saurabh, you're saying something?
Oh, I'm all good.
So thank you very much. I just received a message from Mahita ma'am. She had to leave the meeting because there's some electricity issue going on in Hyderabad, and most of the students were not able to join. Because of that, they got logged out. So we might have this session once again after some time. So thank you very much for joining us today. And I would just like to inform all the universities that we'll be back with the physical session in the month of September. On 16th of September, we are having a session at Excelsior American School, Gurugram. So if you wish to participate, just drop a mail to us. And thank you very much for joining us today. Thank you all the students. Thank you, Mahita ma'am, for the session. Thank you. Bye-bye for now.
Bye-bye. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye. Thank you, Almas.
Thank you, everyone.